This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, we have Bitcoin and crypto slightly up, guys. On the weekend, we're the only game in town. Now, we had the U.S. jobs report come out strong. And of course, this article states that's the reason why Bitcoin and crypto pulled back. Guys, we know we had options. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum futures, we see that open interest for Bitcoin is moving up, but volume is extremely low. When you look at Ethereum, open interest is very low, and then also volume is low. So guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We had yield rates very volatile. Jobs report came out. They started moving up. Then they moved back and they moved right back up. And then also we had the dollar down. Now guys, do not forget Monday, we have FX and the bond market closed. So that should be good for the markets unless we get some type of geopolitical event. And then, guys, we have volume down in crypto. We have Tether, USDC. And then we have the Fed. Repo at 1.28 trillion, moved up slightly from Thursday, but we definitely see Janet Yellen bringing it on down. Now, guys, because of that strong jobs report, of course, they're saying the Fed is going to raise again. And we know for a fact our economy cannot take high rates. High rates for longer, the type of interest that we're paying on this debt is impossible. But we know the plan, and that's the fourth industrial revolution. We're in a fragmented world. They have to break up every sector in order to bring in the machines to replace it. And of course, we're waiting on that main event so they can flip that switch. Now, in my Patreon, I speak about the government shutdown. If it shuts down, it's definitely for a reason. We know the NWO, everything is planned out. And in my Patreon last week, I put in information about the Fed on how they wanted to implement November of 2023. Remember, the NWO are the master magicians. They're going to set up so many distractions, so therefore you can look one way and they can run the money in the back door. And remember, they're going to be updating the whole financial system, so they definitely need time. So shutting down the government would be a perfect illusion. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sent about $22.7 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have UNESCO and Netherlands design AI supervision project for the EU. And guys, remember, the same people that are in control of the current system are designing the AI. So what exactly do you think they're going to do? It's going to be biased. That's the only way you stay in control. Is going to play the Hegelian dialectic. You can already see bots playing the Hegelian dialectic with each other on these social media platforms. So nothing is going to change. It's only going to get worse. And like I said, I'm going to be doing a Patreon video on the AI takeover and the current events. Now we have Solana's latest update brings native support for private blockchain transactions. And guys, we know privacy in the fourth industrial revolution is going to be like you owning gold. We know when it comes to the people, they want to be able to see every transaction. But when it comes to the big banks and big corporations, they have private blockchains where you're not going to be able to see the activity. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand the actual technology. So therefore, you don't fall for the tricks. And lastly, guys, we have Elon Musk streaming his self-playing video games. It's all about the Everything app. And guys, we know social credit is around the corner. Social credit, social shopping, social working, play to earn. That's what the fourth industrial revolution and metaverse is all about. But you know they dangle that carrot. So therefore they can distract you on things that don't matter. And guys, remember, all the agendas that Elon Musk is working on is all about the fourth industrial revolution. Neuralink, Starlinks, which is Skynet, and driverless cars. And we know all this technology is going to put a lot of people out of work. And that's the reason why you need to get in the lab. That's the reason why I put those nuggets out there. That's the reason why I started the Stock Patreon channel. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But finances is definitely boring. But once you understand it, then you get the vision that is all rigged. We have the bond market and FX market closed on Monday, but the stock market is going to be open. So like I stated, that should be good for the markets unless we get some type of geopolitical event. But guys, definitely get in the lab because you do not want to be caught on the wrong side of history. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.